I've got a couple of interesting subjects. One of them is the image of the dog and the cat. A cat is a social creature, he is. I discovered it myself recently. It's just you sort of have to approach the cat more if you want more of the cat. Because perhaps the cat knows how welcome the cat is and how well versed you are in affection to a cat. So her version of the story wants me to always have been a cat, but then that says that I never got local with the family that I bred. So I'd be more in line with a dog at the beginning, if we must put it in these terms, because it's just interesting. It's growing up. It's relative sort of interesting maturities to sort of be in and out of. So yeah, I don't know, the idea of the Egyptian cat. I think means that like she did something to me in Egypt, which made my personal space seem quite confusing to people afterwards as to what I was asking for, and hopefully a bit what the fuck she did. Right, yeah, polygamy wasn't. Right, so the other subject is sort of I have a single presence, but I sense what's going on. I also need to like come out of somewhere traumatic to be sort of a child and think a bit singly for a bit, like the rest of Generation X. But we all have our single presence network alert, don't we? Single and presence network alert, which we want to modify and stuff. But the problem is that she's got a false one that collects our insecurities together and then creates something more dramatic that doesn't help, because we all try and accommodate for that. Especially when we've been on multiples on planet Earth, where I can't be in as many places at once. We don't necessarily listen to the radio in the same way as we did, for various taboos and home privacies. And then the last one on the end here is how the backwards effect of Aries. Sorry, no, Hera and Aries being another couple that help transport people. It sort of says that for some reason Aries came out of Hera in some sort of like weird symbology, because it says Gaia gave birth to Uranus, and then Uranus like got with Gaia, but that's after the intellectual stages elapsed and with physical. So they might have this sort of like pressure where they're actually the end instead of the start, because they've sort of done both in a quick succession of places. So yeah, I guess sometimes Aries is sort of Uranus, or Aries is sort of Kronos, and Hera is sort of Gaia or Rhea or something like that. There's nothing weird about it really. It's just how she made us relatively work things out, and where we could focus and where we're allowed to not focus sometimes to do things we want.